Welcome back, everybody! Zombies and werewolves and Strahd. Oh my. So, last week, we got to the Vistani camp last week. But first, when you were at the crossroads, I believe it was Lana.
Yes.
Heard something and looked back, and there was a body hanging from the gallows there.
That scared her.
And then you guys got to the Vistani camp, and there were stories, and you guys asked about the history of the land, and they did tell you that while there is a lot of the history in Castle Ravenloft, there is a family by the name of Mardikoff in Vallaki that might have a couple of books about the history of Barovia as well. You guys ate and drank a little bit. There was idle conversation. There were people dancing everywhere. And then you guys went in and had your fortunes read. Not only did you have the fortune of your destiny that Madame Ava read for you, but you guys also got personal readings for all of you. Liliana, you got a reading about a ghost from your past. Lana, you were asked to save the Ladies 3, which, if you remember, you learned about the Ladies 3 before you went to talk to Madame Ava.
Sure did.
And Sam, you were told to find someone who's not what they seem to be. After that, you guys bed down for the night. And this is where we begin. You all wake up, and it's morning. Ismark and Irina are already out of the tent, and they're getting ready to go because it's very obvious the Vistani are not comfortable around them. And
I'm going to say Lana was already up before everybody else, doing her morning prayer work, getting ready for the day, and I would say she went out to Boomer and spent some time with Boomer by the waterside until everybody else was ready.
Yeah, you'll also catch Sam out there doing his morning prayers.
Okay.
Liliana is outside just looking for sticks.
Alright, so you guys all do your morning rituals. Lana, with you over by the water's edge, you see Araja kind of approach you slowly, and he's got this big smile on his face, and he has a plate of bread and cheese and some dried meats, and he offers that to you, and he offers you a mug that isn't wine this time. It's water. And Samuel and Liliana, it is Rena who offers you the exact same thing. She doesn't say anything, she just smiles and offers each of you a plate of food along with a mug filled with water. You guys can all hear that the other Vistani are packing up. They're putting tents away, they're putting their things away and putting them in the large carts that they have. They're getting horses ready. It looks like they're getting ready to leave.
Lana would have smiled and given Araja, or is it Raja?
Araja.
I was right this time. And as she's marveling over the goods that he has given her, she'll look over his shoulder and see that they're packing up, and she'll look to him and say, "Are you moving on from the campsite?"
He chuckles. Yes, we move quite often, so it's just what we do. We are nomads. We do not stay in one place for very long. Madam Ava will tell us where to go.
Lana nods in understanding and says, well, I thank you for housing us this night, and I hope that your travels are safe and well endured.
Oh, we greatly appreciate that. But our hospitality is not something that is forced. You all are more than welcome to come back to the Vistani if you ever need. If you only need a night's rest, come. It is safe with us. If you have injuries that cannot wait to be tended to, find the Vistani, and they will help you. Just remember that in your travels. And do try to be safe. This place isn't exactly easy on outsiders.
Lana looks around, nodding as he speaks, and she'll respond with, I am not only an outsider to these lands, but to flatland walkers all around. It is very odd for me to become accustomed to that way of life, so it is greatly appreciated.
I am quite sure it is difficult for you, my dear. But it gets easy. So long as you learn to speak softly.
She'll do another nod of thanks and she'll say, I will try to remember that. Thank you.
Good. Okay. We will be leaving in about an hour. We will be heading out. So, finish your breakfast. We do. Madam Ava has offered to allow you a horse and a cart to make your travel a little bit easier. So,
When Lana hears that, her eyes go wide and she says, how are we to pay you for the kindness that your people have bestowed upon us?
you pay with kindness and respect. Just treat the horse well. He is only a few years old, and he gestures to this very large, black, with gray freckle-like spots all across its body, draft horse. They've taken off all of the very beautiful silks and bells that their horses normally wear, and one of the carts that they've given you, they've taken the cloth top off, and they've emptied the cart, and they've filled up their other carts with what was in that cart. And they're getting ready to tie this horse to the cart that they've given you. He is very strong. So just be careful. Horses are skittish, too, sometimes. Don't frighten him too much. And don't let that eat him, either. And he points to the dire wolf.
Lana laughs and she says, what's the name of the horse?
Oh. In our language, I am not sure you would understand it, but since we are giving him to you, you can choose a name.
She looks shocked and she says, wow, okay. I will discuss it with my traveling companions. Again, thank you. And she'll like do a very respectful bow, her head almost touching the ground.
Oh, my dear. We are not royalty here. You do not need to bow so low. A good handshake is just fine.
She'll look up, a little skittish, and she'll hold her hand out, and she'll say, "Well met."
He takes his hand and he, with a normal human handshake, they just, shake hands. But with most others, they'll grab the forearm and they'll shake your forearm. And that's exactly what he does with you. Travel safe.
She'll return the forearm shake. And she'll say, travel safe as well.
He nods and he just starts leaving. He goes to the horse that he is giving your party and he gently pats this horse. And the horse, you can see it actually like lean into him almost as if it's hugging him before he moves and he starts helping the others.
Lana's going to go over to the horse and become acquainted with him.
The horse, you watch as it stands a little taller when you approach. And it's not scared, it's not skittish in any way, but it is looking at you as if trying to figure out what exactly you want.
Lana will hold her hand out for the horse to smell her and possibly get used to her. She doesn't really have anything to eat. And she's not proficient in animal handling, so...
The horse is very obviously used to people. So when you approach, you watch as it even kind of sidesteps to get a little closer to you because it's currently tied to the cart. And it just kind of presses its nose into your shoulder. And it sniffs and it goes, "Pfft."
Lana's going to say a prayer to Scotty in Giant about protecting the Vistani on their travels and protecting her camp on their travels, and hopefully making sure that the horse and cart are kept well and safe and secure.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Pretty much just making preparations to leave, offering to help pack up any of the campsite that needs help packing up. That's about it. Talking to people, being Sam.
Well, they greatly appreciate the help and they will gladly take your offer as you help them start packing up their things. You're helping pack up tents, you're putting things in carts. And out of the corner of your eye, the two Vistani that are basically guarding the largest tent, you see both of them reach a hand to the doorway and Madame Ava steps out. And they start to lead her to one of the carts so she can have a place to sit while they're packing up, so they can pack up her tent as well. She doesn't acknowledge any one of you, though. She just goes into the cart and she sits.
Yeah, if everybody else is ignoring her, I'll ignore her too. That would probably make it procedure.
Liliana is also helping, but she's just like super quiet because, she's not a really big people person. And she's putting stuff on Boomer to like so Boomer could carry that stuff over to like carts and stuff.
Oh yeah, Boomer is, bringing things to carts, and each time he brings them over to a cart, there's a Vistani there, and they're giving him lots of pets, and he's just loving it. And as you're helping, you'll probably hear a hello, but for the most part, everybody's packing up. And as that hour goes by, everything gets packed up. It's probably hitting 8 o'clock in the morning, maybe 9. And they all get ready, and Araja and Rena meet with the three of you again. And they both glance at Eastmark and Irina before looking at you guys again. Be careful with those two, you hear Araja whisper. She is cursed in some way. It is not by us, though. So, be careful what you say, and be careful what you do. She always has someone watching. And then Rena just looks at the three of you. We hope that you enjoyed your stay with us. If you ever need us, you usually can always find a Vistani camp somewhere. But you cannot always trust all of us. So just be careful who you trust while you're here.
The same can be said about any settlement of people in any place.
Oh, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. The only difference here is there are some of us who are, let's say, tempted by the dark powers offered in this place. That is why you do not make deals with devils and hags and things of that sort.
Of course not.
Some of us are stupid enough to do it, so. But.
Not me.
But. You can usually tell. The ones who are in league with something more. And you watch her hands come up and she wiggles her fingers. Sinister. They're usually more closed off. The entire campus. They do not talk to any newcomers. They do not even offer the kindness like the rest of us do.
Ah.
So you will know. But we hope to see you again soon. Hopefully none of you die. Enjoy
Hope
the
to see you
horse.
again.
Enjoy
Lana's
the
just
horse.
going to bow, even though she was told not to. She'll bow, and then she'll look over to Lana when she hears making deals, as she remembers the pies.
You mean Liliana?
Yeah. Hello. It's getting to me.
It's okay.
And, she'll, say, may I just, I know she may not be your god, but I will feel better if I could possibly send you on your way with a prayer to my goddess.
You watch Araja and Rena kind of scrunch their nose up. I suppose it cannot hurt. But Just so you know, we don't need a whole lot of protection here. It's everyone else who does. But we do occasionally have an accident or two. A dire wolf tries to eat the horse, or there's, the undead, the things of that sort. But the people
Lana,
are the most frightening. Remember that too.
Lana holds up her prayer book and she looks for a specific prayer for safe travels and to guard against evil. And she just says the prayer aloud for everybody, including her camp, to hear, as an offering to Gotti. And when she finishes, she says, may your travels stay safe, and may we all stay safe. And she'll bow again. And she'll go back to the horse. Oh, we lost Jim.
We lost somebody?
We lost Jim.
Okay.
I was gonna say Joe. I was like, wait,
Thank you for
wrong
letting me
game.
know. So, here is your horse.
Yee.
They are beautiful and I love them. So pretty. Ah, pretty horse.
That's a big boy.
Oh, draft horses are big boys. This is a Belgian draft horse. He's very pretty and I love him. I have a thing.
Pretty.
I have a thing for draft horses account, so.
You back, Jim?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there for a minute. Like, everybody just all of a sudden stopped. I wasn't even looking at the phone with the Discord on it, and it took me a minute to realize I disappeared.
Oh, that's weird. I'm sorry. What did you last hear?
Be safe. She was offering the prayer.
Okay, good. I just in Roll20 I put a picture of the draft horse that you guys got. This is the horse that they gave you. And I'm going to put it in the IC chat as well, so you guys can always have a reference to the very pretty horse I gave you. Okay.
So as we're getting ready to leave, Lana is going to turn to the group and say, well, we have a horse that does not have a name. If any of you would like to throw a name out there to see if everybody likes it.
My only suggestion is to not let Liliana name the horse.
Oh, you! Like, holds her chest as if she's, like, dying. How could you?
I mean, how could you not understand after naming that direwolf Boomer?
Boomer's a good name, okay?
Boomer does not do that animal justice at all.
He's a good boy.
I'm certain of that, but you lost naming privileges.
Lana nods in agreement.
I trusted you guys.
And so did that direwolf, and look at what happened.
He loves his name, I think.
You just see Boomer when you're talking about him loving his name, and he just goes,
Yeah.
Just, like, sadly walks away.
I mean, of all of the potential names, Boomer.
You can hear Araja and Rena as they're walking away. They're laughing. I would have chosen a more elegant name for that beast there. And he gestures to the dire wolf.
See what I mean? I'm not even good at naming things, and I mean, hell, you could have called him Amaranth. You could have called him like Nightfang, Shadowfang, any kind of thing to do with what a fearsome predator that animal is, and you went with Boomer.
Well,
I'm sorry.
would you like to know what we named the horse? I know I said that our names are difficult, but I can try to
Sure.
translate.
Animal already has a name. He already has a name.
Well, he does have a name, but we are giving him to you, so if you wanted to give him a different name, you could.
Ah.
You watch as
His name is who he is.
he's trying to think of how to get the correct pronunciation out in Common. And he goes, Mikhail? I believe in Common it is pronounced Mikhail.
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 Okay.
Mickey.
No. Not Mickey or Mikey or no. Mikhail.
You just hear Liliana just like, or like pop out from behind something, and it's just like, no.
We named him this because Mikhail is a name that to us means one who is close to the gods or who is like the gods. And with such a big boy, and he looks at the horse, he is a lot like the mountain fane. Strong and hardy.
Hell it is.
There we go then. Enjoy the horse. Enjoy the name. Be safe on your way to Vallaki. And you might want to get going because there are very strange things in the woods after dark. And you watch him hop up onto the cart that Madame Ava had been put into. And Rena jumps onto the cart next to him so they both can trade off steering the horses. And as he gets the cart ready to leave, you see all of the other carts just line up behind him. And as they head out, everybody waves to you. And they're all shouting their goodbyes.
Lana will wave back.
Yep, Sam will do the same.
Liliana's just waving, and it's just still like,
As they begin to disappear down the dirt road. It's more like a trail that is basically made by them. You guys see Ismark and Irina, and they slowly walk up to you. And Irina kind of stretches her arms over her head. You know, I really wish they did not have issue with me like they do.
They
But
say it's because you are cursed.
I'm hunted by the devil, so yes, I suppose that's a kind of curse.
I agree.
Ismark looks at Irina and then looks at the three of you. Well, we'd better get going. We need to get to Vallaki.
Well, they did gift us this horse and the cart, so if you do know how to drive a horse-drawn cart, then be my guest. And she...
I know how to drive a horse-drawn cart.
Great.
Mm.
One of us should sit up front with you, just in case there's anything in the front, and another one of us should sit in the back, just in case something comes up from the back. And she turns to Sam. Which would you rather take?
Well, it doesn't much matter. Anything that comes from the front will have the horse. I mean, we'll honestly, anything that comes from the front, we'll have to deal with Mikhail and Boomer first. I mean, I don't think Boomer is going to fit in the cart with us, so...
Boomer can always ride behind, it can always walk behind us as well, to be extra protection in the back.
I would trust his senses and Liliana's senses in the woods better than I'd trust my own. They're, made for the woodlands. I'm not so much. But as far as protection goes, it would be better to not be in the cart as a protective force.
Liliana pipes up and she's like, well, I was thinking we could be on the side. That way, if there's danger from the front or back, we could just
But that would eat up time in walking. We would be faster if we just stayed in the cart.
Truth.
And let the horse do its job. That was the whole point of having.
I would say then the best bet would have Liliana to sit in the front to share the driver's seat with whoever's driving, because she has a bow, and therefore can have range over everything. And we can take the rear.
Understood. And she'll turn to Liliana, and she'll say, are you okay with that plan?
Sounds good to me.
And she'll nod, and she'll say, okay, well, let's get on up. And she'll sit at the edge of the cart in the back.
Irina, as Lana, as you sit on the edge of the back of the cart, Irina climbs up and sits, and they've been nice enough to leave a couple straw bales in the cart, so that way, not only is it nice to sit on, but you do have something for the horse to eat on the way. And Sam, you follow up and get in the back of the cart. Liliana, you sit up front with Ismark. Mikhail, the horse, he's not really bothered by Boomer's presence at all. It's almost as if this horse believes that it could take down the direwolf. And if it had to, it might. So everybody gets in the cart. Ismark very gently takes the reins and he starts leading the horse down the trail. And for the most part, it's very quiet. You guys get back on the road because it doesn't take too long. And you guys are riding. Is there anything you guys like to talk about or say during this little riding trip?
Lana is just paying attention to the back area. If Sam is on the left, she'll be on the right, and she'll pay attention to everything on the right side of the cart.
Okay, well, if we're going to do that, let's roll perception checks. You and Sam roll perception checks.
All right. Perception.
I should roll a few times just to get these crap rolls out of the way.
So, as you guys are riding, because for a bit you're actually deep in the woods. And for Barovia, it's daylight. It's cloudy, but technically it's daylight. And you guys will see the occasional deer. You might see a squirrel scurrying across the road after the cart goes by. But you don't see or sense any kind of danger. If you turn back and look back behind you, you see Irina is doing the same thing that you are. The only difference is she'll start looking towards where you guys are looking, towards the back, and then she'll turn and she'll look at the front. She's trying to keep her eyes on both sides. Liliana, roll me a perception check to see if you notice anything.
Alright, let's first roll. 17.
Very nice, very nice. As you guys are walking, or I say walking, but as you guys are in the cart, and you're moving along, in the distance, you see a very large waterfall. And as you get closer, you can hear the river flowing a little harder, a little faster. When Ismark notices the noise, he turns and you see him looking in about the northwestern direction. And he looks at you. We may have to make a pit stop. I haven't been out this way in a long time, and Irina hasn't been either. The place with memories. It's a good place to let the horse rest. Is it all right with everybody else?
I mean, is the water clean where we can fill our canteens and whatnot? Or fill our water or refill our water?
The water is very clean there, yes.
How much further to Valaki?
If we kept going, we would get there in the middle of the night. And from what I have heard, they do not open the gates at night. So
taking a few hours here would save us taking a few hours outside the city gates.
yes.
Okay.
Because outside the city, they won't care enough to protect us. We might as well just be on our own either way.
Well, if you feel like this is a good place to stop, then I will...
I mean, you are our guides.
Yeah, I feel...
As a
okay
DM,
with that
as it
assessment.
stands, from the Seer encampment to these falls that he's talking about, it's about, with the horse and cart, it's about 2 hours. 2.5.
So if we left at, let's say, 9...
It'd be about
it would
lunchtime.
only be 11. Yeah.
Mhm.
So how much... shouldn't we at least get some kind of distance? Can we be put on the actual map of the entire...
See, yeah, I don't disagree with that statement. So here's the thing. You've been telling us the whole time about how dangerous the woods are. Is it worth the stop?
During the day, it is.
Okay.
So right now, you guys are about here, because you guys can hear the falls. You guys are about here.
I don't see anything.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't put you guys there. My bad. Boop. There you go. You
There we go.
guys are about here.
Okay.
Basically, the only stop they want to make is to basically get the horse some water. And you guys just said you wanted to fill your water skins. Do that and then go. It's not as if they were going to be there for an hour. So it's basically just okay, let's stop really quick, because from here, there's no river until past Vallaki.
Okay. We're going into the mountain area, right?
You guys, yeah, you're heading this way.
We're heading into mountains,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll be more forest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
Mountain,
we'll say
sure.
that we pulled out the map to just understand the area a little better, and when Lana sees that we're heading into a no water area, she'll nod in agreement and she'll say, okay, we can do that. And when they do stop, she's going to bless the water
Okay.
that they end up taking.
So, as you guys get to the falls, you end up on a bridge. Ismark takes the horse down far enough to get some water. He unties it from the cart so it can just move and get some water. You guys fill your water skins. And Ismark and Irina do the same. They fill their water skins, and you can hear them reminiscing, talking about, how their father used to bring them here when they were young. And how it was always a place that made them happy. Even their father. For such a dismal place, this was one of the happy spaces that they had. You're listening to them talk as you're filling up your water skins. Can everybody roll me a perception check, please?
$12.
Jesus!
12, 11, and a 9. Okay.
I'm gonna start rolling my actual die.
I'm going to start rolling good.
So,
I like that.
as you guys are finishing up with the water skins, you watch as Irina stays leaning against the edge of the bridge. Ismark has gone back to tie the horse back to the cart. You guys are all coming back. When you see something, at first it almost looks like a shimmer. But then you see this pale figure standing next to Irina. It's almost as if what you're seeing is a fae, or maybe it's a specter of some sort. Her dusty blonde hair, in the style of a bob, blows gently from the force of the falls as tiny droplets of water bless her face. You see that when the slight breeze blows at her hair, that she has pointed ears, and she's very obviously an elf.
Oh?
And you watch Irina as Irina kind of jumps. And she goes, "And who are you?"
Well, I'm no one. I'm just here to admire the absolutely breathtaking falls.
You watch as Irina kind of looks back at the three of you. Did this come with you?
No.
Absolutely not.
Oh, wonderful then.
Lana has her warhammer in her hand, and she says, "Step away from the girl."
She does not move. She just stares straight ahead at the falls and does not acknowledge you whatsoever.
Liliana walks right next to Lana, puts her arm on Lana's shoulder, or hand on her shoulder, and it's like, I got this. And she sort of just like starts speaking in Elvish.
She immediately stands straight up from where she was leaning slightly, and looks straight at Liliana. Well, are you also one of my particular species?
It seems like it.
Well, that's quite peculiar. I've not seen an elf in approximately a year. Wait a second. And then she looks around at everyone, points at each person individually, and goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is interesting. And turns back to the falls without another word.
Lana's gonna look to Sam before eyeing the creepy Fey lady, and she'll speak up and say, "What do you want with us?"
I don't want anything. It rather appears you want something to do with me. I'm just here admiring nature. As I suppose you were doing before I interrupted you.
You hear, Irina. Why were you just waiting here?
Of course. I was waiting for a particular band of, if I recall correctly, 5 people. I was told that they would come to find me, whether they knew it or not. And, well, here you are. And I can only hope that I found the right people and I'm not disturbing some random passersby.
Who exactly told you?
A Vistani group yesterday. I was welcomed into their camp and was told that I would come here and I would wait for a special band of 5 people to come and greet me. Well, not greet me, but that our paths were intertwined. So I sat and I waited just as I was told, and here you are. Isn't that funny how fate works? I think so.
Can Lana do an insight check?
Go ahead.
What the fuck?
I want you to know that you passed.
Oh, thank God.
But she's very obviously telling the truth.
Okay.
She is not lying. There's no hint of deception in her voice.
What's your name?
Oh, my name? Well,
Yes.
I suppose that is a fair question, considering we are supposedly destined to have our paths cross. My name is Primrose Quill. You can call me any name you'd like, any name you can think of, I do not mind. But I would like to know yours in return. I don't give
You can call
many.
me Sam.
Oh, Sam. Alright. And you? She looks at Lana. You seem very approachable.
Lana quirks an eyebrow and she throws her warhammer over her shoulder and she kind of leans and she looks Primrose up and down and she says, "The name's Lana."
Lana, that's a beautiful name. And what about the rest of you? I'm particularly interested in the elf, though.
Well, my name is Liliana, and it is a very big pleasure to meet you. And she takes a little tiny bow.
Oh. You're so polite. All of you. What about the other two? The girl.
Irina, at this point, has walked back over to Ismark. And Ismark steps away from the horse and he puts his hands behind his back and he stands a little straighter. Ismark Kolyanovich. And this is my sister Irina.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you all, and I hope I've not inconvenienced you since you seem to be getting ready to leave.
Ow, ow.
I don't believe you have. We were just getting ready to leave. Are you trying to go somewhere?
I'm going nowhere in particular, but I think I might stick with you, if that's alright. Considering I firmly believe in what the elder of the Vistani. Yes, that was the word. I firmly believe what the elder told me was true. That we are supposedly meant to stick together for a little while, and that you all will help me with what I'm destined to achieve.
And what exactly are you destined to achieve?
I'm not quite sure. I suppose that is up to interpretation, but the meeting with the elder was very brief. Have you guys heard of the Vistani?
Yes.
Oh,
We actually just left the camp not too long ago.
you have. Have you met Rena?
Lana nods.
Oh, this is very lucky. Oh, may I stick with you? Just for a little while, and if I'm wrong, that we are not meant to have our paths cross, I will leave you be if that is what you wish. But I suppose no harm could come of a new adventure.
Lana looks to the others in the group for any indication of whether or not they feel as though they are going to speak up.
Hold on, food in my mouth.
Irina is very, very much like you, Lana. She's not very trusting of this new person. You see her and her arms are folded across her chest, and you watch as she just goes around the cart and she hops in. Because at the end of this is not her decision. She's being taken somewhere. This is not her decision. Ismark returns the look that you're giving everyone. and just says, "We're getting off in Vallaki." It's not as if she's traveling with all of us.
Don't have the right spell prepped for the day to do a test. How much longer till Vallaki? We got like a day? Not even?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't have the right spell prepped. Sorry.
Ooh.
Well,
Neither do I.
You actually do.
I don't have any spells.
I have.
You have divine sense.
I was about to say,
Do
you
I?
have divine sense.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you have-
do. Okay,
it's your
that's what I was looking for. Okay,
Yeah, I
I
don't.
am
That's
going-
why I didn't speak it. Okay, duh.
I was looking for the actual spell that says detect good and evil, but since I have that, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Says I can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
As you
So
cast your divine sense, and you're looking straight at Primrose, she is a very normal wood elf. There is nothing off about her at all. Her appearance, though very fae-like, does not attribute to the fact that she is not a fae. She is just a plain wood elf.
Well, as long as she's not evil, then at worst, the normal kind of untrustworthy, I can deal with that.
Lana, as she performs, she says, "Hold on," and she performs this sense. Like she sits for a minute in concentration, and when she opens her eyes, she can see that, you know, what you've explained, and she'll look over to the group and she'll say, "I do not detect her to be anything other than a wood elf."
Excellent. Then we can stick with normal levels of wariness.
well, I suppose it'd be a shock to me as well if it turned out I wasn't just a normal wood elf.
Honestly, she seems like a normal wood elf to me.
Okay.
Lana also would like to cast protection from evil and good on herself.
Okay.
Because it says I can only do it to one person, and I only have 3 slots, so
Okay.
I'm gonna do it to myself.
Can you read
You know
that
that only
spell to
lasts
me real
a minute,
quick?
right?
It says until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures.
Yes, but how long does it
Aberration-
last? I'm pretty sure
minute.
Sam's right. It only lasts 1 minute. I'm pretty sure it says
Oh.
up to a minute.
Up to 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case something goes south in the next 10 minutes, she's gonna keep that spell on her.
Okay. Everyone, welcome Primrose to your party. You're now a party of 4.
Yeah!
I want you to know we've been working on this for like 3 sessions.
Yay!
Time for the hazing rituals.
It's time for the hazing.
Listen, when you said that I should talk to the DM about joining, I was sweating.
Because
I
we had already
promise-
talked about it.
Oh, I figured with the amount of fun you were having listening in, you'd be joining us sooner or later.
But now, can everyone roll me a perception check, please?
All right, Tanya, here's your chance.
God damn it.
Natural 20.
Watch.
Yeah,
Okay.
16.
22.
Perception.
Hold on. Sorting things.
My god!
No rolls?
First.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
Okay. So, Sam and Liliana. You both notice out of the corner of your eye a shadow in the trees ahead of you. And just as soon as you notice that shadow, it disappears as if it was never there. And then you all hear behind you. And you all see, once again, Strahd von Zarovich. And he is standing behind the cart. And you watch as he floats up into the cart, and he's standing right in front of Irina.
I put protection from evil on Irina.
You do this. And you watch as he gets this. He scrunches his nose almost as if he smells something disgusting. And he takes a step back. And he looks at the rest of you. Well, it looks like I have a new plaything here, don't I? So, are you enjoying yourself here? I do not believe you and I have been introduced.
Who's he directing this to?
Primrose.
I was gonna say the only person he hasn't talked to is Primrose.
Well, I do find myself to be enjoying areas around these parts, yes.
Good. I'm glad at least one of you is enjoying yourselves here. But this, and you watch as he points to Irina, this is uncalled for. I have no ill intent with her. And you watch her as she hops out of the cart over the edge, and she moves to the horse.
Lana looks to Strahd and says, "You do not wish to make her a bride."
What have you heard of my brides?
If they're anything like
Even he does not know much about my brides, and he points to Eastmark.
if they are anything like the fiend that we killed earlier, they are not good natured beings.
Oh, are you talking about Doru? That poor boy. What his father did to him starved him for years. You should be more upset with his father than anything.
You made him into that thing.
What makes you think he did not want that? Besides, my brides have far more intelligence than a measly spawn.
Lana looks him dead in the eyes and she says, That is not what Irina wishes, and you do not respect her wishes.
I respect her enough. You just do not see it. If I did not respect her, I would have already taken her. But instead, I will leave you with this. And you watch as his form disappears, and in a split second, he appears behind Ismark, and he takes Ismark, and he takes his head and literally turns it 180, and Ismark falls dead right next to the horse.
Back.
Lana's eyes go real wide and her mouth is open.
You hear Irina just screaming.
Okay, hold on. I can fix this.
Ow.
You watch Strahd as he just kind of kicks Ismark's body. And you hear him trying to breathe on the ground. Maybe it's trying to breathe. Hold on. Maybe it's trying to breathe. Or it could be just the air leaving his lungs. Because his head is now facing backwards.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm going to hit him with Spare the Dying.
Okay.
And then realign the head. And
You're gonna do this with Strahd next to you.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna look right up at him while I do it.
You are no fun.
I mean,
I do not know why you try. The boy has nothing in him. I do not know why you try.
What do you mean he has nothing?
I want to.
Oh.
It's not about him, it's about me.
Have you not heard?
The no souls thing? Yeah, I heard.
Yes. There is nothing to save in this meat sack.
Wait, which no souls thing? I don't remember that.
The people of Barovia don't have souls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that.
I do not know why you wish to save a sack of meat, but I will let you have your fun with that, I suppose. You watch as once again in a split second he disappears from Sam and he reappears right in front of Primrose. And his arms are behind his back and he's looking down at her. Aren't you just a pretty little thing?
Well, thank you. Like, she is absolutely flabbergasted, just slowly looking up at him. Like, she does not. She's so out of it from just seeing this man die in front of her.
You watch him sniff the air before he leans forward just enough to where he's about an inch away from you, and he inhales very deeply. You can feel his breath on your skin before he stands up straight again. Ash. Sulfur. Death. Quite lovely.
I smell of death to you?
Oh, yes. It reeks from you. But I could use a bride as pretty as you are.
Primrose looks like she's either about to faint or vomit, or but she's just frozen in place from him saying that she reeked of death.
Oh, do not be frightened, little one. Everyone reeks of death every once in a while. It's bound to happen. Do not worry. The only difference is with you cannot wash it off. No.
I suppose you're right about that.
Mm.
And although I'm flattered that you think I'm attractive enough to be a bride, I do not appreciate you commenting on my scent of death. It's incredibly rude to comment on that about a lady, don't you know?
Oh, my dear. From me it is a compliment. I need more savage ladies. And you and I could work very well together.
I do not work in the dealings of death anymore, I'll have you know.
Is that so?
Yes.
Then why did you choose the path that you are on? Hmm?
She's just silent and breaks eye contact for the first time since he's been in front of her.
That is what I thought. Think on it. I can give you many things. Think on it, little one.
All right, then.
He looks back at Sam and Eastmark. I suppose you can try to save the boy. But that doesn't mean I won't come back again for him. And just because you have done your fancy little bullshit on my beloved, eventually it wears off. And at some point she will be alone. Remember that. Now, I suppose I should get back. I have a few errands to run. Oh, and by the way, Irina, my love, I promise I will take very good care of Nicola. And you watch as his form shifts into a dozen bats and flies up into the sky. And Irina, though she stops screaming, you can see tears running down her face, and she looks back the way you guys came. We have to go back. He's gonna get Nicola. We have to go back.
It seems like it might be too late.
No. The way that he said that, he's going now.
How
Or he's gonna be going in a couple days.
How's everything going with Eastmark?
You have his head realigned.
Can I stabilize him with Spare the Dying and then actually?
You did stabilize him. You cast Spare the Dying, so he was stabilized.
Okay, what do I need to do to heal his neck?
I would
Since
say
he's technically
something.
stable, like, can I just use a healing word, or do I need to use something bigger?
I would say like Cure Wounds, if you have Cure Wounds.
Sure.
Because in my brain, Cure Wounds would heal his neck injury. Yep.
Nope, that's perfect. That's fine. Cure Wounds it is, then. I will cast that.
Okay.
I just thought which one you wanted me to use, because if it was just a matter of getting him a hit point back, I'd just throw the healing word at him. But Cure Wounds makes more sense in my brain, too.
Okay. So you cast Cure Wounds on him. It heals his neck. And you see him start to breathe again. And he makes this groaning sound. His whole body just kind of shudders. And Irina runs over and she kneels down and she takes his head in her hands. Oh, Eastmark, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And you can see her having this internal debate where she's trying to decide what to do next, but she's not sure if she can.
We need to
Would
continue
you like
to
my
Vallaki.
opinion?
Irina looks up at you, Sam.
Lana's right. We continue to Vallaki. He did that to put you in the state that you're in your head. You stop letting him win when you stop letting him get in your head.
He just... And you watch her reach her hand up to her neck. Okay.
When she reaches her hand up to her neck, what, like, does she have old bite scars, or...
Yeah, she has 2 very deep puncture wounds on her neck.
That was she reached up and touched?
No, she just generally just came up and, like, held on to her neck. But
Okay.
her thumb probably would have rubbed over the puncture wounds on her neck.
I was just looking to see if there was, like, another mark or a brand, because the Vistani said she was cursed. Although, the pro-evil spell worked. So, that'll help. Alright, okay, cool.
Okay.
Don't worry, Irina. You know what? We're all going to be here to help you get to Vallaki, and if you want, you can just stick with us.
And while we are outside of the town, I say you can take Eastmark and do the spell, and I will do the spell on Irina every so often.
Yeah, well, when we're in trouble, we're gonna. Otherwise, we'll have to stick, pretty much together and sleep watches. Because he's right. Eventually, she'll be alone. She'll have to go visit the bushes or something like that. But Lana, stay as close as you can, and be ready to keep them protected.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he will absolutely go after everybody else just to get into your head and to get you to do what he wants. And if you stay unbroken in the mind, you win.
You watch as Irina nods, and she looks at you, Sam. I will drive the cart. We just need to get him into the cart, and I'll lead the horse. Okay.
Lana's gonna help get Eastmark into the cart.
She looks at Liliana and Primrose. Let's just get in the cart and get this over with.
Yes, that
So,
would be a
Prim,
good idea.
you smell of ash and sulfur and death. To the Master Vampire.
What did you do before meeting
You
us?
wouldn't happen to be a warlock, would you?
I'm not a warlock, but I would not want to talk about my scent.
Okay. You're
It's
not a
like
warlock. That's a good thing.
her calm, usually fluttery and dreamy demeanor, just like she turned very stern when she said that she did not want to talk about it.
Everybody has a past. So long as you do not harm us or anybody in this cart.
Well, one other thing that you'll realize, at least in the near future, is we all had a discussion about who we are, what we were, and what we were capable of, so we could work together. If you want to work with us, eventually you're going to have that conversation with us. But, not right this second. Because if our destiny is for our paths only to cross on our way to Vallaki, it's not necessary.
I did share my story with the Vistani people because they shared a story first. And I suppose if you all...
Oh, sure, I'll share a story.
Oh, that would be wonderful. It would help me get more comfortable, I suppose. Thank you.
You were on when Sam shared his background with everybody, right?
I don't think I remember much of it, honestly.
Damn it, I was hoping to speed up.
I was gonna say, what you guys can do is we can say that
During the trip,
During the
we all
trip-
told.
everybody tells their story. Irina is driving, and this lasts a few hours. You guys tell the story, and if Sawyer would like to, she can actually regale her story if she wants to. That is up to him. Okay. So
Okay.
you can regale your story, and after that, we can take a quick bio break because I have to pee.
Okay. So Primrose just sits very anxiously and shakes her hands from nervousness, running her hands through her hair, and takes a very deep breath. Well, it should be noted that I am 224 years old, which is young, kind of, for my people. And I was born in a plains area, very flat, rolling hills, and I was born into a family, a very large family, maybe 100 to 200 people, when I was first born, that is. And to the cities around us, we were known as the Executors of the Claw, due to the person, well, not the person, the god, rather, the creature we worshipped, the Beast Lord, God of the Hunt. I don't even want to speak his name, it makes me sick. But to us, we were just a happy family. And then, one day, we weren't. Me and my many, many siblings were all born in the span of 1 to 2 months because, as suspected, they scheduled there, and then she gagged a little, breeding, which is, obviously, I didn't know that was bizarre at the time. And one day, when we were maybe 10, 11, we were taken to this large tent that we thought the elders resided in. We were never allowed to see the elders. We were never allowed near the tent. We were never allowed in the tent. And we were all lined up, and one by one, all of us were taken in so that we could... She shook her hands a little more. So that we could be indoctrinated into our practices of hunting animals, hunting people. And we didn't know that inside that tent, we were all going to die. I was the last one that was taken into the tent. It smelled so badly of death and rot, and I couldn't see them, but I knew they were there. Well, rather that they weren't there anymore. And they tried to kill me. They tried to kill me so many times. Over the course of years and years. Pushed off a cliff when we moved to a mountain area. Poisoned my food. Stabbed me. Tried to burn me. I never died, obviously. Because I'm still here right now. And then one day, they decided that they had enough of me. That it wasn't worth trying to kill me anymore. Because I was strong to them. If I didn't die after all those years, I was strong. I had to be the strongest. I had to be the one they were waiting for. And they burned me with the mark of a claw on my back. And that might have been the worst day of my life. And the days after, they forced me to kill civilians of the nearby town. People I didn't know, people that looked like me, people that didn't look like me. I was forced to kill. I was forced to hunt because I was the strongest. I was the gifted one. And I just did it. Isn't that funny, when you don't know better? But then, one day, we moved locations again. It was holiday time. Our holiday is where we take one person from a nearby village, and we hunt them for sport in the forest. If they live, then they get to be free, nothing more. They get to live, they get to leave with their life. But they usually die, obviously. With a clan of 100 people coming after you with spears and swords, it's hard to live. And I saw people, people that didn't look like me. People with different features and different skin, and I thought, up until then, my family were the only people in the world. The world was so small, and then suddenly it was so big. And then it took a few years for me to let my curiosity take hold of me, and for me to sneak away during the night to see how big the world really was. And boy, if I'd have known how big the world really is, I don't think I would have left. I thought I'd be back in days or weeks, and it's been 50 years since I decided that I wanted to explore. I wanted to meet everyone in the world. I wanted to see everything I could. And I can't go back. Although I'm not sure I want to. I don't think that stench of death will ever leave me because of what they did. I probably still reek of burning flesh. And well, since then, I've traveled many places. It's the world truly is beautiful when it's not confined to such a small space. You don't have the world. It's beautiful, I think. But although that has happened, I'm very grateful for my powers. The burning on my back, I still feel it from time to time from when they burned me. But that was what gave me, well, I believe that was what gave me my magic capabilities, I should say. They're not powers. That trauma, that burning, that was what I believe gifted me with the ability to harness fire. And I'm very grateful, although resentful. And I've not met many people like you guys. And I'm very glad that I have this opportunity for adventure and to see new places that I've never seen before and do things that I've never done. And I am so excited to be here. I guess that story was a bit sad, but I know that it'll have a happy ending when I finally reach the end. And she just looks around nervously after staring at her lap for so long. She looks happier after she got that off her chest. A lot happier. And looking at everyone very expectantly, like she's expecting to be judged or something.
Well, then you know the guy that was just in the back of the cart? He keeps everybody locked in this place. So if you want to see the rest of the world, that's the dude to beat.
Okay. So we're going to save him?
Most likely kill him.
But I heard from the Vistani people that he's more like this against his will, and that I could save him.
That might be the way to save him, is to make him fully dead.
Oh. Understand. If his soul wants to be released, then release it we shall.
Lana looks to Primrose and says, well, now I know why you do not want to speak of whatever stench Strahd smelled.
Yeah,
Your story is not one for the faint of heart.
it's truly not. And I'm very glad I left out some of the more excruciating details to spare you since we did just meet. I don't want to frighten you or anything.
Lana's eyes go wide and she says, yes, I thank you.
It's no problem. I completely understand. She looks at Liliana. Well, what are your thoughts since everyone else has shared theirs?
Liliana is just sitting in the cart, sort of staring at the floor. And when she hears Primrose, mention her name, she kind of like jolts and just looks at Primrose. It was like, it was an interesting story to say the least.
Ah, well, I suppose one could call it interesting. But, I'm glad that there is no particularly negative opinions on myself or my family. Even though they did what they did, I still hold them rather dearly. They are blood after all, and I believe that that is what matters. Somewhat, at least. I can't just leave it behind.
Lana lets out a disheartening chuckle and she says, blood doesn't make you family. At least, not in my case.
Well, who do you think to consider as family then, if it's not by blood?
I grew up in my temple. My so-called family, the blood relatives that you speak so highly of, just gave me away. So, if I had to say people who raised me and took care of me, it would be the sisters of my temple.
That does make sense. If I had not known my family or my parents, then I feel that I would take the same path you did. Maybe family is really just the ones you want to call family. And she seems very confused by that idea, that family is not just blood. That's interesting. Thank you for enlightening me on that.
Lana nods.
Okay, that is where we will pause so we can do a quick bio break.
Nice.
Let's
Okey-dokey.
come back at. We'll just make it 10:30. That gives us
Okay.
8 minutes.
Nice.
Okay, I am back.
Do you want to know something that I thought of?
Hmm.
Had Strahd just not mentioned that she smelt of death, Primrose would have been very flattered at his compliments towards her. He ruined his chance at her the second he said that she smelled like death. If he had not said that and he was just like, "Ooh, you're very pretty. I'd love to take you as a bride," should have been like, "Oh, really?" But no, he ruined his shot.
Strahd, El Bozo, Rip Bozo.
He ruined his shot.
You don't know that.
No.
Oh, menacing.
You don't know that. Are we all back? Are we ready to have fun and continue?
Yeah.
Let me check if Mother's back.
I have Pepsi, Airhead straws, a donut, and a popsicle because I am an unhealthy, unsupervised teenager.
You're muted.
We got takeout, so I'm gonna shove some takeout in my face.
Yeah, we got a type of honeydew melon ice pops that
That sounds
Sawyer
delicious.
wanted from the Asian market.
Looked
Yeah,
really good.
Sawyer just took those home.
And I was like, just please, you're the only one that eats them, so take them.
And they are delicious, I'll have you know.
I mean, I don't doubt it for 1 second.
Okay, so we are going to start with everyone rolling me a perception check.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, already?
I believe in you.
I don't believe in me.
My cat is violently kneading my leg right now. I'm dying.
Is it Bella?
Oh,
Ariel.
Oh.
right on brand. I got
Correct.
an 8.
I got a 7. Haha, I can see everything.
I got 12.
Okay, so Sam and Primrose. Primrose, you notice a shape in the distance that you guys are coming up on. But Sam, you can instantly see that it's a windmill that you guys are approaching.
Okay. Did we have anything to do with the? Oh, the deed from the death house had a windmill on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Windmill up ahead.
Do we have a key to the windmill? Or is it just the
We
deed?
might.
It's just
I'm
the
pretty
deed.
I mean, for Warhammer, of course we have a key to the windmill.
It was in that, it was in that chest in that house where they tried sacrificing me.
Oh, you were also an attempted sacrifice? Oh.
Yes, okay. Long story short, big eldritch god, whatever it was, came out, tried to eat me. I bravely escaped the death house. And,
I mean, you make it sound like you were by yourself when you did it.
She was not by herself. Not
Not at all.
bit.
That's
And bravely is a little bit of a stretch.
We were all chicken shit.
guys, please, please.
yeah, that's
I'm sorry. Are we your companions ruining your air of bravery and mystery? Damn. Sorry, bud.
Liliana, that's awfully lucky of you. I didn't escape my death house for 174 years.
Sorry about that.
As you guys approach the death house, Sam, you're the
You mean
first.
the windmill?
Yeah, the windmill. Oh my god, we were talking about the death house. As you approach
No, not
the
again.
windmill, As you approach the windmill, you see a very familiar figure going into the windmill.
Is that the witch?
It's Morgantha, the lady with the pies.
Bitch.
I have a word to speak to her about.
You have a word. I have a motherfucking sentence.
You got luck.
You guys all see Irina kind of looking back at you all. Do you need me to stop?
Yes.
She pulls back on the reins and the horse stops, allowing you all to hop out of the cart.
Out of character, Sawyer's laptop just crashed.
Okay, thank you for letting me know.
It will do that a lot.
Oh, I know. She's already warned me. Or he's already warned me. You watch Morgantha's form disappear into the windmill. Boomer decides to stay closer to the horse to kind of protect it.
Good. Not trying to
And
eat it.
protecting, Eastmark, because Eastmark is kind of down for the count at the moment.
Getting head the wrong way.
Yeah. So Eastmark's kind of down for the count. So we will pause for a moment.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back. You just saw this really, really, really old lady enter the windmill.
She's a bitch, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, also, am I supposed to be able to control Boomer in Roll20?
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
You're supposed to be able to.
When we were on like the bridge, I tried. I
just put him in there. Try to move him.
Yeah, no.
That's so weird because you should be able to move him.
I cannot move him.
I will fix him later.
Okay.
Let me do this. Okay, I have that. Save. Now try. See if that works.
Nope.
That's
move
weird.
Liliana, but I cannot move Boomer.
I'll figure it out later.
Boomer is paralyzed.
So... Oh, I can change my music. You all watched as Morgantha entered the windmill. What are y'all gonna do?
I'm inspecting the outside.
Okay.
With my crappy rolls.
Liliana.
No, the thing about this old lady is she has, I guess you want to call them medicinal pies that cause you to become really addicted to them.
I heard the scream.
What scream?
I think she rolled. Oh, she rolled a good roll. That's why.
Oh, so she has these medicinal pies. The problem is that they're addictive. The other thing is I think everybody knows that, except for Liliana here, who just started stuffing her face with pie because it was a pie.
Okay. How the hell was I supposed to know, first off? Plus, she was so innocent. She was like, "Oh, thank you, dear. I want back those 2 gold. I feel scammed."
You yourself said the pie was delicious, and you got a good night's sleep.
That's the problem.
You also have to remember she offered it to you for free.
I know, but I donated 2 gold as...
Yeah, you didn't even have to pay. You just did.
Mm-hmm.
I felt obligated because of how delicious it was.
Primrose is looking between everyone like, so this lady sells drug pies?
Yes.
Oh. Well, what does it do?
Lana.
helps you get a good night's sleep and makes you very addicted to them.
And
Lana.
it gives you pretty great dreams.
What
Yes.
are you investigating exactly?
To see if there's anything around the windmill that might either alert the old hag or
No.
will attack us.
There's nothing around that will attack you. She's left the door open. So you guys
Great.
can just easily walk in
So-
after her if you want.
Perfect.
So my roll, my 18 was for nothing.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean,
to
that's
know.
one way of
Good-
looking at it.
Good to know.
I have a question. Does this windmill have windows by any chance?
Up towards the top, like the second and third levels do, yeah?
But not the first floor.
No.
Dang it.
Lana's gonna
So-
walk right in.
Liliana's just
Gonna poke her head in the doorway like she's investigating something. Like a little
Liliana's
spot.
also gonna poke her head in the doorway, but above Primrose.
Lana just walks in.
As you walk in, you see that she's closing a trunk. And she turns around and she looks. Oh, have you decided to come try my pies?
No. Especially after what happened to Liliana.
Oh,
Okay.
what happened to your friend? And she looks straight at
fucking-
Liliana.
You know what happened.
Well, I do not know. What happened to you?
That dream stuff.
I
Fucked
told
me
you
up
they were
so
made of
bad.
dreams.
I know, but it fucked me up so bad. But it was delicious. But it's still bad. It was really good. I swear. You cook really good food. However,
I feel very offended that you think my pies are bad. Everyone
Okay.
here seems to enjoy them quite a lot.
when I say bad, I don't mean like it tasted bad, but I mean bad because it got me addicted because of how good it was.
Well, it is not my fault that you felt addicted to my pie.
You're right, however. There is-
You are selling these things knowing what they do to people.
For one, I'm very interested in these pies.
You do,
Do not
not
eat them.
want to try.
Do
it.
Barely
not
hear
eat
you,
them.
Sawyer.
Dang it.
No, you're loud enough now for me at least.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I for one am very interested in these pies.
Oh, dearie. I have a meat pie, I have a maple nut pie, and I have a
Don't.
potato pie.
Liliana's just like whispering to Primrose, "Don't eat them. Don't eat them."
Lana looks and stands tall and straight in front of the old hag, and she says, "You need to not sell these pies to anyone anymore."
And who are you to tell me to stop? Everybody roll perception real quick.
Uh,
22.
You got a 20.
My
You got a
D&D.
crit,
a
Lana.
nat! I crit!
You see even the tiniest bugs.
So, Sawyer, have you rolled yet? Oh, did we lose him again?
No,
Oh,
my
oh.
D&D Beyond is being aha. Never mind. And just forget everything I just said. Boop. 24.
Oh,
Okay.
Losers.
So, Lana, Liliana, and Primrose. You guys hear screaming in the trunk that she's standing in front of.
Liliana's just going to immediately like pull out one of her short swords.
Primrose just taps Liliana on the shoulder and then stands up straighter. I actually am very interested in these pies. May I come over and... Wait, what flavors did you say you had again? While she takes a few steps forward.
You watch as Morgantha doesn't move from her spot. She gestures to the cart that she had brought in with her that has the pies in it. I have a meat pie, a maple nut pie, and a potato pie. Your friend there, and she points to Liliana, apparently very much enjoyed the maple nut pie.
Lana stands towering over the old lady and she says, "Who's in the trunk?"
Oh, this trunk? And she gestures behind her.
Primrose just is standing between the old woman and the cart, with her back facing the old woman, desperately trying to think of something to do while staring at Liliana and just mouthing the words, "Do not, do not, do not."
It's my secret ingredient.
Lana goes to shove the lady out of the way to go open the trunk.
You shove this old lady, and you watch her stumble. Well, someone is quite rude. If you wanted to know my secret ingredient, you could have just asked.
She's opening up the trunk.
As you open the trunk, you hear something to the side where you had pushed the old woman. And what was once the old woman now stands... Hold on just a second. Now stands a large hag. You will not take them. And as you open the chest, you see two small children inside.
This bitch. Alright. She pulls out...
Lana...
no, just...
Lana's gonna yell out, "She has children she's killing for pies!"
Liliana just pulls her other short sword out and is like, okay, bitch.
And Lana's going to grapple her, not grapple, but grab her warhammer. And she says, "This ends now."
Primrose just drops the pies that she was previously holding and says, "Children? Really?"
You watch as the hag that is Morgantha looks straight at Liliana. Wasn't the crust just so delectably flaky? And then you hear her go, "Sisters, we have visitors."
You're right, you do. Mm-hmm.
And from down the stairs comes two more night hags.
They all look identical. They're twins, they're triplets.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Let's roll initiative, everybody.
Damn it, I was just about to say something too. Okay, hold on.
No, what do you want to say?
God fucking
I'm
damn it.
casting Bless.
What was that?
I'm casting Bless.
Okay.
10.
And I will give it to... Oh, it's up to 3.
Oh, I rolled a natural 1.
Oh, boo.
the pie crust caught me off guard.
I am going to upcast it so that I can get all of us.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna keep it downcasted. Sorry, I'll just give it to the other three.
Okay. This is the turn order.
Oh, initiative. I gotta roll. Sorry.
Yes, initiative. Okay, Primrose
I
got
have the roll
10.
too, hold on.
Liliana got 9.
Oh.
Sam got 5. So let's add turn. Add turn. Add turn.
Okay, so for all of you guys have bless going. So whenever you make an attack or a save, you get to roll a d4 and add the results.
Awesome.
Is that for all attacks?
Yes,
Oh, nice.
all attacks and saves until the spell ends.
Why am
get
I
to
on there
try.
twice?
I need to fix it. Just give me a second.
I get to try out my new spells.
Unfortunately, saving Eastmark freaking
There we go.
used up valuable spell slotting, but we should be all right.
That is your fault.
Yep.
So 9, 10, and 5.
No, we totally should be good on this though.
9,
This isn't gonna be too terrible.
10.
Bless should help
5.
Tanya with her bad rolls.
So
See,
let's
I only
see.
got. I only got, what, 9? Because I have +8 initiative.
Did I put Irina on there yet? I did not. 'Cause I just rolled for her. So she got a 19. And then the hags. Woof. Woof.
This is not going to be an easy fight.
I get to try out my shit.
And then that's a. So let's put this in descending.
So, the one next to Lana is the one that sold me the pie, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now,
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm targeting used to be an old lady, but I'm targeting what used to be an old lady.
Primrose is also targeting what used to be an old lady.
Yeah, everybody should target one at a time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we are going to start with Lana.
Lana is going to take her warhammer and two-hand it. And get nothing.
Don't forget your d4.
I was about to say, you can use a d4 to add on to that.
Ooh, is the roll-a-majiggy fixed on this thing?
11.
That is not going to hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, that's great. As a bonus action, she is going to cast Shield of Faith on herself.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
So now it is that hag's turn, the one that is in front of you, and she is going to go after you with her claws. So, dirty 20.
Fuck. That hits.
Okay.
I was like, oh yay, my AC's 20 now.
Oh yay!
14. 18 damage.
Ouch.
So just to make fun of you a little bit, if you would have dual wielded instead of two-handed your hammer, you'd have got the +1 to AC. She'd have missed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And that's that hag's turn.
Sorry, just had to poke at you at that one.
Sam, it's your turn.
Ooh, it is. It's my turn.
Wait,
okay.
hold on. 5.
Yeah,
I don't know why it didn't take your stuff. Your guys'
I was about to
stuff.
say it would have been Primrose's turn because she had
9 and 10.
Mm,
Yep, you're right.
that would have been mine.
I'd say she takes a dagger just out of her boot and just charges at forget which one. The one the one that's closest to Lana.
Okay, so this one.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on, let me take a roll for that.
So you're gonna roll your attack.
Actually, you switched me and Primrose's thing. I'm the one who got a 9.
Ew. My bad.
13 to hit with dagger?
13 to hit, you said?
Yes.
Let me make sure. Boop. That does not hit.
Ouch. You also got to move your little token.
I can't move my token, it won't let me.
That is so dumb. Makes me angry. I will move it for you, though. Okay. So, is that the end of your turn?
Can I still use my bonus action?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You also got the 1d4.
Yeah, and you have the 1d4.
Ah.
You could add the 1d4 to your 13 right now if you wanted to.
Yes.
So if you go into roll 20, hit the /R and then 1d4, I believe.
I thought it was just d4 if you want to roll 1.
It could be d4 too, but you can just put 1d4.
Roll 20 is losing me, so
Here.
Yeah. If you look in the bottom left corner of D&D Beyond, there's a little like dice thing. You can click the D4 and then click roll.
Boop. 2.
So that would be
That's
bring it
15.
to a 15. That will hit.
Haha.
Yay.
2 every flat roll.
Do we know exactly what you are?
What
We
You
don't,
guys
right?
you guys don't know what she is, no.
Oh, we need to figure this out.
3 damage. With
3
dagger.
damage. Okay. Thank you.
And now you got your bonus.
Yep, and now you have your bonus action if you want to use that still.
I'm good, I'll end.
Okay. Excuse me. So now it is Liliana's turn.
All right. I need to look at something real quick.
Oofda.
Oh, that's good. So Liliana's just like looking over at the what used to be a old lady, and she's gonna be like,
Samantha?
"You're getting, yeah." She's like, "You're getting tag team, so I'm gonna go say hi to the other two." And she's just gonna go like right here.
Okay.
And she is going to attack Miss Girl right there. with her funny short sword. Oh, that's a longbow. Well, it's the same DC to hit. So 23.
That will hit. I'll be nice and I'll let that slip one time.
Yeah. And 8 damage.
Okay.
So, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to use my ensnaring strike on her.
Okay.
Which, if I look at it, next time you hit, this is for bonus action. Next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, writhing, yeah, blah blah blah.
A writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained. Okay. They take 1d6 damage while they're restrained at the start of their turn. Okay. So your next turn, basically when you hit her, she will
Needs to make a saving throw.
need to make a saving throw to see if the vines restrain her or not.
I thought it was this one because it
Says
counts
the next time, what you should have done was you should have bonus action done ensnaring strike and then hit with your short sword.
Oh, I got that confused.
So your next turn, we'll see if it works.
All right, so she's just going to hit again with her short sword then. Actually, no, yeah, I'll use
You
I was
ensnaring
gonna say,
can't.
you can't. You've already used your bonus action unless you're taking
Right.
that back.
Yeah, I'm not taking it back.
Okay. So Sam, it is your turn.
Uh-huh. Guys have effectively cut me out of getting in the fight.
Sorry.
Fuck. Okay, I suppose then I will move there. I will cast Sacred Flame on that one.
Okay.
And yeah, we will do that first. So you make a save.
Mm-hmm. And the save is a dex save. Okay.
I believe it is. Yes.
I
mean, it's not a hard save.
I got an 11.
You failed. No shit, you failed.
I
I
failed.
was gonna say, it's not a hard one to pass, but I guess you didn't.
I failed.
Okay.
So how much damage do I take? 6.
Then, for my bonus action, I am going to place my spiritual weapon here,
Ooh, very nice.
and that should be flanking with Lana, correct?
Yeah, that would be flanking with Lana.
And I'm going to swing on the main hag with the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
That is just me making a roll. Oh, hold on, let me actually pop the slot. Crit.
Very nice.
Okay, so how do I make crits work on D&D Beyond? Just double roll? It's really, I just roll twice, right?
Yeah, in reality, you just roll twice, but I believe you just did spiritual weapon. Am I correct?
Yeah, it's 8 plus 3.
You can right click and do crit damage.
Oh, perfect.
You can just check that crit damage box, and it'll roll all the crit damage for you.
Here we go. A whopping 9 more.
Hey, 9 is 9.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a total of 15, so not terrible.
Exactly. And that is the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. I will... So it's that original hag's
Oh, I'm
turn.
sorry. There is one more thing that I am going to say. Hey,
Yes.
Liliana, don't you remember what we said about elves and bows? And just, like, tease
We did.
Liliana in the middle of the fight.
We did say
And letting tin cans stay in the front.
Well, I am wearing tin can armor.
No, you're not.
Scale mail? Isn't that tin
That
can?
is not.
That
tin
is not
can.
tin can armor.
Oh,
No, dude.
oh.
Mail's good, don't get me wrong, but frickin' I'm in full plate. Like, I'm a tin
Anyway.
can.
The full plate.
It's,
Get it?
It's Morgantha's turn.
Yeah.
I just feel the need on it today.
She is going to strike out at Primrose. She's going to use her claws.
Of course.
So, a 15.
A 15 to hit.
Yes.
Wait,
Did-
hold on. Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay. That's 2d8 plus 4.
Mm.
So that's 15 slashing damage.
Ow.
1-5.
Hell is it with squishies and run into the front of the fight?
They're silly.
I mean,
Ouch.
the
Y'all
bard.
are squishy.
Listen. When you're angry when a random bitch ass witch is killing kids for pie, I mean,
She's
You're not
doing it
going-
for funsies. So it is Irina's turn. So let's see. She is going to use her rapier to attack. She is going to come up and stand on this. It looks like a box, so she's going to stand on the box. And because of that, I will give her disadvantage because it doesn't look like a very sturdy box.
But it's the high ground.
Exactly. I'm taking the high ground. You dice, why? I got a nat 20 and I'm sad about it. But I also got a 17, so I know she's going to hit it. So that's 1d8 plus 3. Where'd my d8 go? So that's 6 on this one. And then she is going to use her bonus action to hit again. 9 plus 3. That is not going to hit. And then she will action surge blah, 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 to hit one more time.
Gotta love fighters.
So that is a 16. That will hit. That's 8 plus 3 is 11. So that's 11 more damage on that one. Okay. And that is Irina's turn. Now it's time for a hag. Which hag are you? You're that one over there. That hag is going to... What can you do, hag? She is going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement
Ooh.
That
on.
doesn't sound good for us.
She's going to do it on Irina, because Irina has caused a lot of damage. So Irina has to make a Constitution saving throw. What is the save for her? Okay. She beats that, so that does nothing. And after that hag, it is the hag in front of Irina and Liliana. So the hag in front of Liliana and Irina is going to go after Liliana first. I should say it's just going to go after Liliana because it can't, can't attack more than once. So that is a +3, so 16 to hit. Does that hit you? I don't know if it does.
Lana?
Does not.
Liliana.
Oh.
Does not.
Okay, so she misses. So now it is Lana's turn.
Do I still have the 1d4?
You only got that once.
Okay. So I guess I don't hit.
Nope, you don't hit with that.
I don't have... Yeah, I can't do anything else. That's it.
Okay. So now it is Primrose's turn.
Yes. Hello. Okay. So I'm gonna try to hit them with Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Doop. Come on, please, something good. 14.
A 14 will not.
Don't forget your D4.
Yes. Just
Wait, she added a D4 last round.
Every turn. They get it every
Is it
attack.
every turn? Because I thought
Every
it was just.
attack.
I thought
It's
it
not
was
even
just
every
for
turn.
one. I thought it was just
No,
for one.
it's for 10 rounds. Every attack and saving throw they get, you make a. I'll double check it. Give me a sec.
That is my bad then, Lana. I apologize.
well, I added the D4 and it
Yeah,
added...
no. Every time they make an attack or a saving throw until the spell is over with, they get a D4.
Okay.
So it's 15 to hit now.
Okay, a 15 will hit.
Okay, the Scorching Ray.
So you've got.
Is 2d6 for every ray.
And it's got. You're doing 3 rays, right?
Yeah.
So
But
you're hitting
one
all
ray
3.
for each person.
Yeah, so you're hitting all 3.
3, 6, and 5. And yeah. Nice. We're just each individual little witchy lady.
You only roll that once. Each ray does the same amount of damage.
Oh shit. Oh. Rolls again. Oh. Wait, I cannot see my screen. Ah, yes. This is my nose screen.
So
This
that's
is confusing.
7 for each one.
Magic firepower, lady.
-7, -7, -7. Okay.
For my bonus action, I might use Flame Blade.
Your bonus action, you'd cast it.
Huh?
You could cast it. But that would take up your bonus action. You would just have it then in your hand. For your next
Okay, yeah.
turn.
I mean, that sounds okay with me. She'll just use it next turn then.
Okay. So she casts Flame Blade then?
Yes.
Okay. So now you have this fiery scimitar looking blade that just appears in your hand. And you watch as the hags kind of take a step back from all of you in unison. They're very unimpressed.
Impressed. I just
They
swung
take-
the fire blade.
Do they actually back? Oh, or they actually back up, or is that just narrative?
That's narrative. Liliana, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to hit Miss Hag again. Natural 20.
Okay, that'll hit.
8 damage.
Okay.
Then there's also the
The D4.
yeah. For 1, and then there's also the ensnaring strike, which is the D4, right?
The ensnaring
Yes.
strike.
It's a D6.
I have to make a
Strength.
strength saving throw. A strength saving throw of 12. I landed on a 12.
God damn it!
So the ensnaring strike does nothing to her.
No, this was the damage. Damage.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I believe I have. That okay? That was my bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Or I still haven't. Okay.
You did
Yeah.
your attack already, though. You did a short sword attack, and then the bonus action was the ensnaring strike to see
Okay,
if that
yeah.
hit her or not.
All right. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm gonna just move back, like right here.
Okay. Sam, it is your turn.
You got to make an opportunity attack on
I
him.
do have to make an opportunity attack on him because he didn't
I
disengage.
forgot about that. I forgot about that.
That is right. So.
Why'd you tell her that?
What?
Why would you tell her that?
Because it
Hit
helps
me.
him learn how to play the game.
So,
Ah.
Liliana.
It helps him learn how to play the game. Like that's the thing. You got to remember all your crap.
Liliana, 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Good, good.
No.
And this is why squishy elves should stay back and shoot things.
So let's see. 7 plus 5 is 12 plus 4 more is 16 damage.
My jaw just dropped.
I hope so. So as you're running away, basically, this hag reaches its hand out and claws at your back, ripping open some of your scale mail. Oh, look, it's Morgantha's turn now.
Bravely fought off the death house. Bravely.
Yes, bravely
While running away.
fought off that death house.
Listen. I got through it. Okay.
You did.
We all did.
Pretty sure you guys are ghosts. I was the only one who survived, clearly.
Okay.
I mean, clearly.
Whatever makes you feel better.
So Morgantha is going to reach out and attack Lana. So I have a quick question, Lana, with your shield of faith, I believe is what you have around you right now.
Mm-hmm.
+2 to her AC.
I was gonna say just +2 to her AC. That doesn't physically do anything to what's attacking her. Okay.
No.
I was just making sure. Yeah, she doesn't hit you anyway, so she just kind of like
The same.
swipes at you. You can see she's hurting a little bit, so maybe that's it. And it's Irina's turn now, so let's get Irina in.
What's everybody's hit points at?
I'm okay.
My hit points is like 29, I think. Yeah, 29.
Jeez
Yeah, then you need to
Louise.
do the disengage thing, and if you have ranged attacks, don't be right up in front of people. Use ranged attacks.
Mm.
Like, if you're only at 29 hit points, you call disengage next time and back out. Let me take your place.
Okay, cool. We switch.
I'm sorry.
I said, okay, cool. We switch. Switch.
Irina misses her first attack, and then we'll do her bonus action. And she misses her second attack as well. So she goes to swing, and the hag, even though that one's hurting pretty badly as well, it manages to kind of slide out of the way. Which hag is this? This is the middle hag. So the middle hag is going to come up in between her two sisters, and she is going to go after Primrose.
Fuck that hag, man.
I'm fairly certain this hits you. A 24.
My AC is-
Oof.
Hey.
17 damage. I'm teaching you all lessons. Do not be squishy. And in the
Squishy.
middle.
No, this is actually a great learning experience. It really is.
I hate you guys.
Okay. That is that hag's turn. This hag is going to go after Irina. She hits Irina. So 18 damage to Irina. And now it is Lana's turn.
Lana is still going after Morgantha.
Mm-hmm. You can do it, I believe.
No, it didn't do it. Hold on. I clicked. I did the clicky clicks. Why isn't it doing the clicky clicks?
Okay, that one came up.
1d4.
Ouch.
12.
That does not hit.
Why?
Did you roll your d4?
Yes, she did.
Yes.
And she got a 1.
Oh, God. You're just having a bad day today, Tanya.
You
We
are
all have.
Just think, hopefully our rolls will not be bad tomorrow. Let's hope Sin's rolls are bad tomorrow.
I mean,
better
if you
be.
need rolls, I mean, you might, but...
I mean, if I go scrying for Mage Lady, she has to roll a save. So, I need her to fail.
Hey, no. We cannot have her lose.
I just want to
Mage
say, it's
Lady.
about fucking time one of you thought to do that for her.
Listen, I can't scry, so...
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you can't buy a scroll. She's got a high magic world. Like,
I
you
was
could just
doing
pay anyway.
spells.
Primrose, it is your turn.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just pay gold.
Primrose just absolutely fucking dips. Like, she shimmies right over to Sam and just, like, gestures over to them.
Just call disengage when you do that. Or they all get to swing at you.
Please, for the love of God, just call disengage. Just call disengage.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Don't be a dumbass like me.
I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb, I promise.
You're not. I am.
I will tell you this right now. If you would not have said disengage, these 3 would have taken you out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all 3 of them get to hit you because you're
All
technically
3 of them would have gotten to hit you. And I can bet
switching
at
out.
least one of them would have been able to hit you.
Yeah, she's switching out with Sam. She is, like, shimmying her happy little ass out of there.
Okay.
Okay, where are you moving to?
A little farther to the door. Like, I'm like,
Like right here.
How far?
Oh, you can't
I
move your
go?
token, that's right.
Here, I'll just move you over here.
How far can I go? I want to go as far away as possible.
No, right there's perfect.
I was gonna say right there is perfect. Where I just put you. But
Chilling. She's chilling.
But like far away, you can go 30 feet, I believe, 35 feet. You'd be outside.
Cool. Cool. Oh wait, what's this? Ooh, I'm learning things.
Okay. So, are you gonna do anything else? Is that it?
I'm checking my spells right now to. If anyone needs it, I have like healing word for a bonus action.
You just use your bonus action to disengage, so you could use like a spell.
Disengage is action, not
is
bonus
it?
action. Yeah. You waste your whole action to disengage, but that avoids you taking all the opportunity attacks. She only has her bonus action, and she used part of her
You're
move
right.
already.
You're right.
So she's only got her bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone needs something like healing word, I can do that.
Here's your warning. You use healing word, your flame blade goes away.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not planning on
Okay.
using that anytime soon.
You
Why
can
does the
also
flame blade go away?
You can also use healing word on yourself.
Why does the flame blade go away if she uses healing word?
Concentration?
I was gonna say concentration.
Oh, you just can't cast another concentration spell. Healing
Oh,
word is an
that's
instant.
true. Healing. Okay, yeah. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
You can use healing word and keep your flame blade.
Yes, you can use healing word and keep your flame blade.
I have a question about healing word. Does it affect anyone in the radius or just one person I choose?
Just
one person of your
choice. One creature of your choice.
Okay, honestly,
And
if
it can be you.
And it can be you, yes.
Okay, if anyone needs it more than I do, not like their hit points are lower, but like they're actually doing stuff right now, I will use it on you. If anyone needs it. I've disengaged. I am not a top priority. Who needs more? Who needs
I
help?
think only 3 people have... I don't know what Irina's taken as far as damage. I don't think she's taken a lot. I know
She's
Lana's
taken-
taken...
She's taken 18.
Irina?
Mm-hmm.
Does she need healing word? Because I can.
I don't
You
think
can
she
choose
does.
somebody. I know.
Yeah,
I've
you can
taken a
choose
hit, and
anybody.
I know that Irina's taking a hit.
I just want to help the person who is most in need, aside from myself, obviously. No? No one?
Mm.
Okay, yeah.
No, I'll take care of it on my turn.
Okay, nice.
You
I'm
can
gonna-
heal yourself.
I wouldn't even waste it on yourself, in all honesty. Save it.
Until you're down.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I'll get it. I'll give everybody a bump. Everybody's taking a lot more damage than I thought.
Okay.
I wish I could see everybody's like a hit point bar on people.
You know, she's just gonna sit. She's just gonna take a breather.
Pretty sure you can do that. Like the hit point thing? Well, not
Really?
hit points per se, but like
You
your
can
health
do it.
bar.
You can do a hit point health bar thing. I just have to get it back up because it was connected to the character sheets to Roll20.
Ooh, because if I could see that, that would be nice. That would let me
Yeah.
know when I needed to throw healing at people, and it would save us game time of me having to ask.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Can you, if you, can you see mine? Because I just put mine on.
Let me refresh and see if that works.
I see yours.
I do not.
I do not either.
No worries, we'll figure it out later.
Yeah,
like
we'll
right now,
figure it out later. She's got 38 out of 56 hit points. Irina has
not bad at all.
brain not worky. She's
Yeah,
got
Primrose is just sitting
44.
there, just like, at least this is not the worst thing I've been through.
Okay, so nobody's real. Nobody's
nobody's terrible, no, except for Primrose and maybe Liliana.
Yeah, and they're out of combat at the moment.
Yeah,
Well,
they're both out of combat at the moment.
Yeah. All right, cool. So
Primrose
yeah,
is sitting
direct all your ranged attacks at Morgantha. One at a time. Like we should kill one at a time. It'll make the fights go so much quicker.
Mm-hmm.
For Liliana, who I believe is up next,
Yep.
shoot frickin' main
Yes.
pie lady.
Liliana is up next.
Yeah. I'm going to put so much passion into this singular arrow.
We'll see about that.
And it was
Don't
too much
fumble.
passion. Come on. Can't I put the D4 on it?
Yeah, put the D4 on it.
For the
You get the
love of
D4 on it until I tell you bless goes away.
So 15.
Eh.
15 will hit.
I put so much passion into this arrow.
Make sure it all comes out in the damage die.
Mm-hmm.
6 damage.
Okay.
And I can't bonus attack with that. So that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Sam, it's your turn.
Okay, nobody needs healing right now, so I am going to reposition here. I will swing a mace at Morgantha. Come on. Screens. Change your shit. There we go. Mace. I only have a... Oh, I guess, yeah, I would only have that to that. Okay. So take it, I'm going to miss with the mace. 13 is the roll.
Don't you get the blessed? Don't you get the blessed
Nope.
too with the D4?
Nope, I did not upcast it to include myself.
Okay, so yeah, that's gonna miss.
Alright, that's fine. I will then make my spiritual weapon swing,
Yes.
which has a better attack bonus than I do, but still I whiffed on everything.
Ouch. That does.
It's my turn
that
to
does
suck,
not hit.
Tanya.
The
Is that?
what?
I said it's my turn to suck. I whiffed on everything.
It's okay. You watch as you go to hit her with your mace, and she kind of leans to one side, and when your spiritual weapon comes forward, you watch her as she leans forward at Liliana with this big, sick smile on her face before she stands back up. And now it's her turn. And she is going to cast... Oh, do I want to do that?
No.
Probably.
I kind of do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Not really.
I do.
But do you?
Oh, yes, I do.
I'm probably going to drop the Bless next turn for a potentially better spell, depending.
Does a 24 hit you, Lana?
Oh, shit! I forgot.
Damn it.
I had advantage on frickin' my attack roll.
Okay. She is casting Magic Missile on
Oh,
you.
Great.
how much damage?
You gotta give me a second, my guy. Cause,
I love Magic Missile. It's one of my favorite spells in the game.
you know, I have to roll 3d4 here. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1.
Gotta love auto damage.
2, 4, 7, 8. 8 damage total from all three.
Okay.
And that's all she can do. So, next is Irina. So let's get Irina up. Let's see, Irina's gonna... Since she's not gonna move closer to Morgantha, she's just gonna go try to hit the hag in front of her again.
Yeah.
16 plus 3,
Jeez.
that's 19. 19 hits. So it's 1d8
He's actually good at
plus
this.
3. That's 6 plus 3 is 9. So let me... Minus 9. And then bonus action, she's gonna try and hit again. 15 plus 3 is 18. That will hit. And that's just 7 damage. Okay. And that is Irina's turn. Now it is this hag's turn. And she's actually just going to go straight forward and she is going to try to hit Sam. Pfft, I know that doesn't hit you. That'd be a 9.
No.
I know that shit doesn't hit you, so that's her turn. She kind of tries to swipe at you, and you just bring your arm up and just deflect her. Now it's this hag's turn. She's gonna try and hit Irina. Okay, she doesn't hit Irina. So Irina just sidesteps as the claws come out. Lana, it is your turn. We're looking pretty messy here.
Do?
Is Morgantha almost kicked?
No.
Oh.
But one of them is.
I was hoping frickin' looking pretty messy meant she was dying, but Anna. Irina will probably kill hers before anything.
That does not hit.
Lana is just furious.
Flustered.
Completely and utterly furious. And she is trying to hit with all of her might with her warhammer. And that's not happening. So she is going to... Can she, as a bonus action, pull out her... shield? Well, no. Yes. No. Short sword.
Okay.
She's gonna put the shield away. And she's gonna pull out her short sword.
You had your shield out?
It said it was equipped.
Oh. Um,
Proficiency with a short sword allows you to add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll. Yeah, okay. That's not what I care for. Being that it's silver, would I know whether or not this is more effective against the hag?
You'd have to test it out.
Okay. Well, she'll pull out her short sword.
Okay.
And that
And
ends my turn.
That will be the end of your turn. Primrose, it's your turn.
Yes, hello. I would like to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
That's more. Which is, boop.
That will not hit.
This D4 will do nothing, I know it, but.
That still won't hit.
it's worth a try.
Yeah. She's just gonna sit there, just. You know what? She's doing her best. She's living.
You missed all three?
Yeah. Well, you only cast it once because it just shoots out 3 beams.
That's like one of my only ranged attack. Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, she's just sitting there. She really is. Sigh.
Okay.
Well, you know, she's living. That's good enough.
That is your turn. So Liliana, it's your turn.
Okay, let's see. Morganta. Let's see. Oh my god, it's the same Corvette. There's been a Corvette just outside my house. Every night just revs their engine. It's getting annoying.
I told you.
You do realize Scorching Ray, you make a ranged attack roll for each beam that you fire, not just one roll for casting the spell, correct?
I have
So if you
scorching.
miss-
I have Scorching Ray on my Druid, and Sin only has me roll once.
She's doing it wrong then. It's up right here. You create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several.
Make a spell attack for each
make a
ray.
range
Yep,
for
I
each
see
ray.
that.
You get more attack rolls.
Yeah,
So I can.
we're not gonna do it right now because your turn's already passed. Liliana's rolling right now.
Okay, 18.
18 will hit.
Okay, Morganta, more passionate arrows in your face.
10. That's
Oh,
nice.
This one was really passionate.
That's
I love
nice.
it.
You watch as this arrow goes right into her shoulder, and she just looks at you. And is that all you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay. So Sam, it's your turn.
Are the hags humanoids?
They're fey.
Are they a humanoid?
It doesn't say humanoid, but they look humanoid. They're fiends. Fey, fiends. I mean,
Do they count as...
I would consider them humanoid.
But the game does not.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm asking is, does the game consider humanoid? You know, I'm going to Google
Look
that
it
real
up.
quick.
I'm Googling it right now.
Cool.
It says a hag can polymorph into a small or medium female humanoid or back to her true form. So apparently they do not consider a fiend or a fae, they do not consider that humanoid.
Okay, that answered that question rather simply. Then that spell is a waste.
I'm gonna say this says here that where'd it go?
No, they're obviously not humanoids.
Mm-hmm.
Which eliminates that. Okay. Alright, anyways. But they would count for pro, good, and evil, but I'm not going to drop bless over that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm going to remember to use my advantage for my spiritual weapon.
Remember that.
Attacking the Morgantha. I'll do that attack first.
Okay.
What's that one? Blech.
Ow.
What do we... Advantage.
Yes, advantage. Yes.
I still went blech.
Nope.
All right. Okay, I whiffed that one. Let's see.
I believe in you.
I don't at this point. We're gonna try to mace her.
That will hit. The mace will hit. And you're hitting Morgantha, you said.
For poop damage.
Ow. Okay. That is your turn, correct? Because you use your bonus action for your spiritual weapon.
Correct.
Okay. So now it's Morgantha's turn.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to try and hit you, Sam. $23 to hit.
Hit.
My brain does not want to math. 6 plus 3, 9 damage.
And what is she hitting with?
Her claws.
Awesome. I have heavy
Sawyer
armor now,
crunches
so
on.
that will reduce that by 3, so I'll only be taking 6 in case you're doing your own math.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. I will try to remember that.
Sawyer crashed.
Okay. We can just continue with the combat, because we're not at her turn yet. Or his turn. I apologize, brain. So, Irina...
Oh, excuse me.
That doesn't hit at all. She got a crit 1 on that hit. Owie. 16 plus 3. That will hit, though, and she's hitting the one in front of her. So, 1d8. And that is a crit on that, so that's 8 damage to that one.
Irina.
Mm-hmm.
She's freaking kicking major ass.
She's a fighter.
Gotta love fighters.
Rawr. Okay.
That is one thing that is throwing damage out.
Hell yeah. So, it is now this hag's turn. So, she was going to try and go for you, Sam, but a 16 is not going to hit you. I know that for a fact. And then the hag in front of Irina is going to try and hit Irina. She will hit Irina. Let's see. 4
I wish I had a taunt.
8 damage. Okay. You watch as this hag comes over and I can't say comes over, but you watch as this hag swipes at Irina and the claws actually hit her face. And it causes her to, turn her head before she straightens herself and readies her sword again, her rapier again. Lana, it is your turn.
Are you muted, Tanya?
Yeah, I was muted. Lana's gonna try to hit Morgantha with her short sword.
That will hit.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, remember, you have
About
advantage as
fucking
well.
time.
You do
If
have
you drop-
advantage,
I
but
do.
you don't
Yeah,
need it.
My spirit weapon. You can try for the crit.
Oh, you could try for the crit if you wanted to, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no.
So the 24. So 9 damage.
But it's silvered. Does it do anything extra?
You would get an extra d4.
Huzzah.
Nice.
So 11 damage.
So, yep.
Okay. You watch as the silver hits Morgantha and she hisses loudly and kind of like bats at the air in front of her. Is that all you're gonna do?
Yeah, but as a bonus action, Lana's gonna yell out, "If you have silvered weapons, now's the time to use them."
Sawyer,
That's it.
are you back?
Yeah, I'm alive. Hello.
Okay, it is your turn.
Okay, I have a question
up?
about Scorching Ray.
Mm-hmm.
So, since it's 3 rolls to, hit for each ray, would
Mhm.
that mean that each one I can add a d4 to?
Yes.
Yes.
Each? Okay,
Every attack, yes.
Every
What is
attack,
this?
yes. So,
I'm gonna try it. Scorching Ray. Nice!
that one will
25.
hit. That one will hit. So you've got 1 hit. 2 hits.
22. And even if I add d4 to that, it won't hit, so.
So you've got 2 hits. So you can roll the 2d6 twice.
11.
Are you
Okay.
hitting all 3 of them, or are you just trying to hit Morgantha at this point?
Morgantha for. Wait,
For
hold on.
1?
Dump them all into Morgantha if you can.
Well, it's 11 and 12 damage, so that's 23.
Okay, Primrose. I want-
Morgantha.
Primrose, I want you to tell me how you take out Morgantha.
Nice.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay.
Very nice.
Primrose is just sitting. Wait, hold on. I need to pull up the fucking roll 20 again. Yoink. Heck. She's just sitting against the wall or against a cart. Yeah. And she is not doing too well. And she stands herself up by using the cart to lift herself up, and then rubs her druidic focus items, the harness on her arms, and closes her eyes for a few seconds before outstretching both of her hands while pointing her fingers in a triangle shape towards Morgantha. And just... she has felt this burning, seething rage, and she looks towards where the children are, and she just lets loose, and this bright ray of fiery light just extends from her hands and into Morgantha's chest. And she just closes her eyes and feels this electric-y fire down through her arms and out of her hands, lighting up the room. And when she opens her eyes, there is just a hole burned into this bag. Just, well, less of a hole and more of a triangular shape. And she just breathes a heavy sigh of relief and just sits back. Not sits, more of collapses back down onto her knees with her palms on the ground, taking very deep breaths since that kind of took a lot out of her.
Okay. You all watch
Well-
as she shoots out these rays from her hands, and as it lights up the room, you all might close your eyes for a moment and you hear the hags hiss. And when the light dies out, Lana, you're really the first to see it as you see this triangular hole in this hag's chest. And you watch as when the breath comes out of her, it is a plume of smoke before she crumbles into a ball on the ground in front of you. And you hear the other two hags scream for their sister as she dies.
Rip.
Sam, what did you have to say?
Well done, Prim.
Prim is just like having an existential crisis next to the pie cart.
Pie.
Is that all you're gonna do this turn?
Hold on. Can I just look at my
Soylent
face?
Pie is people.
Yum. People.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do this round.
Okay.
Turn.
So, Liliana, it is your turn.
When she sees that Morganta has died, she sort of just spits on the ground and goes to target this one.
Okay.
With oh, that's 11.
That will hit.
Looks like it landed on 4, but okay. Boom.
Did you almost cry?
Almost cried. 9 damage. And yeah.
Okay. Is that it for you?
Yes.
Okay. Sam, it's your turn.
Alright. I am going to move my spiritual weapon.
Did I make a thing for your spiritual weapon? I can't remember.
I do not think so.
I thought I did. Can't remember though. It's been a while.
It gets to move up to 20 feet on my turn.
Yep.
So I'm going to move it to here
Okay.
for now. So that I and it can have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm whiffing badly.
Take that advantage there, buddy.
Oh, yes. Okay, not that I needed it on that one, but I'm going to roll it anyway, just for the crit. Okay, so no crit, but I get 1 hit on the mace.
You get 1 hit on the mace. That's
Oh.
8 damage.
And spiritual weapon. That's a hit.
That will hit.
For 4 damage. And then I'm going to finish moving it here.
Okay.
So that Lana also has advantage. And Irina has advantage.
Oh, very nice. And that is your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So now it is Irina's turn, and you said she gets advantage, so let's see. Plus 3 is 16, so that hits. That tracks. 7 plus 3 is 10. You all watch as Irina's pissed, and she takes her rapier, and as she pulls back, you watch as the hag tries reaching out for her, and the moment she does, she slams her rapier beneath the chin of this hag, and you watch as the rapier, at first for a moment it gets stuck, but then you see the tip come out from where the third eye would be on the forehead, and that entire hag goes limp. And you watch Irina as this hag goes limp, her arms fall, and she starts using her foot to get this hag off of her rapier.
Nice.
And that will be her turn as she works on getting that rapier out.
God, can't wait till she gets a second attack.
Now it is this hag's turn. She will scream because now both of her sisters are dead. And then you watch her as she puts her hands up.
Nope.
I could make you a deal. There were a few things we wanted to do here. You help us, we help you. We can make sure you're protected from the so-called devil here.
We do not make deals with demons.
Was that her action to make a sales pitch?
I don't make deals with children murderers, for one.
Because if that was her action to make a sales pitch, I would just like to continue swinging my mace.
Hold on.
Can I insight check that?
Hold on.
I'm just jumping for it.
You all watch as she kind of chuckles. Those were given to us. They weren't wanted. So do not look at us as if we stole children. But if this is what you are going to do, that's fine. And you watch as she snaps her fingers, and she completely disappears.
Oh.
Can Primrose just make a move to, like, immediately go over to the children and start helping them?
Lana is going to try to hit where she was and see if she just went invisible.
You go to hit where she was, and you don't hit anything.
Damn it.
Shut the door
Damn
and
it.
detect. Do you still have another? Do you have another divine sense?
Yes. And with that, she closes her eyes, takes a second to zone in on that sense, and opens her eyes to see if she can sense anything.
You sense a presence right here.
That's where you
see
split.
where.
Right here. Are you not seeing it?
Yeah, we're not seeing where. I'm not seeing where you're pinging either.
Right here.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
there we go.
There it is.
She just moved back a little.
So Lana's gonna walk up as if she was going towards the children.
Well, the children are right here.
Okay, so she's gonna walk up like she's going towards this area here.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks like she's looking, and then she takes her warhammer and swings it out.
Okay. You can add a D4 to that. There you go. That'll hit.
18.
There you go.
She is no longer invisible. Are you doing one-handed or two?
One-handed,
So
because I have the
13.
silver
So-
short
yep, that's
sword
right.
in the other one.
13.
Kill that bitch. Kill that.
And she says, to the hag, she says, "How dare you be a coward and try to run? You kill children for fun. Now you must suffer the consequences."
I do not kill children for fun. It is to eat.
That's even worse.
That is what you think. But that is how we survive.
Primrose should be up next if Lana.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's Primrose next.
Let me... Debating. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray again. I was gonna say it's not failed me yet, however it has.
It's a good spell. It's a really good
It's
spell.
a really good spell. It works out really well.
1.
That will hit.
Fuck yeah.
That will
Heck
hit. So that's 2. And that will hit. That's 3. So roll the 2d6 3 times.
9.
So let's see. 9.
Let me do it again, bro. Hold on. Thing won't let me just... There we go. 7.
7.
8.
Okay. You watch as your scorching ray hits this hag. You watch her scream, and she kind of falls to one knee.
Except this time it's a circle, because shapes. Obviously.
Is that all you're gonna do?
Let me look at my bonus action. Here my spell. Yes, that is all I'm gonna do.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Liliana, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move right there, and I'm going to shoot her.
Okay.
16.
16 will hit.
Q. 8.
Okay. Is that all you're gonna do?
Yes.
Okay. Sam, it's your turn.
Okay, sorry, give me 1 second. I'm readjusting some stuff here.
I
Sorry.
apologize. We are way over tonight.
Fine.
Oh, I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, we're killing
Alright.
hags. It's fine.
So the first thing I'm going to do is move my spiritual weapon from here to here.
Mm-hmm.
And then swing so it has advantage with
Yep.
Lana.
Okay.
Oh, that was damage. I rolled the wrong thing.
That was damage. I was like, wait
Whoopsie.
a minute. A 19 will hit.
No, hold on. I'm checking for
I know,
crit.
get that crit.
It's trying.
You tried, but it didn't give it to you.
I'm trying every time.
10
But that was
damage.
good. That's good. Damage.
Sam, tell me how your spiritual weapon kills.
It's from top of head to bottom of gizzard and burns it to ash.
Beautiful. You watch as this spiritual sword that Sam conjures rips through this hag, and you watch her body just kind of split in half before it falls to both knees and then falls forward in front of you, Lana.
And since that ends
Lana
that...
is going to say a prayer to Scotty in hopes that it pleases her goddess that she has fought against evil ones when it comes to these hags.
Primrose.
I'm going to finish that turn out with an action, by the by, just to be done with it. And I'm going to throw a prayer of healing for Lana, Irina, Liliana, Primrose, and the 2 kids.
Okay.
Regain
Nice.
9 points.
Wow.
Nice.
I'm sorry,
19.
21 hit points. I'm sorry, no,
Oh.
20... 19 times 21... That's a 2nd level spell, so it's 23 hit points.
Very nice.
I gained 20.
You healed for 23 hit points. So,
Everybody heals for 23 hit points.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, except for me, but I'm fine.
That's silly.
But I feel like the first thing that Primrose is probably gonna do is just run to the trunk where the kids are.
That's
And-
exactly where Lana's going as well.
Okay.
And wait, is the trunk closed or open?
It's open, and you guys notice now that it's empty.
What the fuck?
What?
Primrose just drops to her knees and starts praying like she's never prayed before.
Lana looks very confused and she says,
Perception
for
checks.
bottom right. Yep. Perception checks.
Perception checks. You guys weren't paying attention to him.
13.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
did mine go through?
I do not see it.
22.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat
Very
20.
nice.
Show me where these bitches are
So,
at. Damn kids.
calm your shit, madam.
I'm
You-
aggravated. Fucking kids gotta run off.
You guys listen very carefully, and you hear scuffling under the pie cart.
Honestly, I feel like Primrose is just gonna immediately drop her head face sideways on the ground and just look under and just scurry towards it like a little rat.
Lana looks very confused. You know that tilt of the head that the dogs do?
Mm-hmm.
That's what Lana is doing when she hears where they're at, and she shakes her head and she says, "Just make sure they are okay. I am going to check upstairs."
The
And-
children, as you try to scurry towards them, Primrose, they instantly are backing up, and they're like, "Whoa, lady, calm down." And one of them actually has a piece of broken glass, and they're ready to defend themselves. Are they gone?
Primrose is so delighted right now. She's like, "Oh, they know how to defend themselves. Everyone, they're fine. They don't appear to be. Are they injured? Are you guys okay?" And yes,
You can
yes,
come out now. It's okay, kids.
those evil witches are gone, I assure you. You're all right. You're safe.
You watch as Irina jumps off of this box that she's on, and she offers her hands to both of the children, and they take her hands and she brings them up. "Come on, little ones, let's go. Where are your parents at?" And the kids look around and they look at each of you. They watch Lana go up the stairs.
Primrose is just
Are-
on Lily on her heels when she gets the kids. She's just on her tail, just obsessing over these children.
You watch Irina, and she kind of puts her hand out to kind of tell you to back off a little bit. "What happened to your parents?" And you see the older of the children. "We were living with our uncle. He wanted more pies. He was dying without them. So she took us off his hands. She said we could help her make the pies. And then she put us in the trunk." Irina nods. And then she looks at you, Sam.
Who's your uncle? And where does he live?
He lives in the village of Barovia. Please don't make us go back. He rarely
No.
fed us, and you can see from their clothes and just how dirty they are that they haven't been well taken care of.
Oh, let's mend the clothing.
Okay.
so that they at least have stuff.
Okay. You mend their clothing. Their clothing no longer has tears in it or anything like that.
Already healed them, so that's all taken care of. No, we're not going to make you go back to an uncle who sold you to be
Thank you.
We're not
And-
going...
Go ahead.
So Sam's just kind of talking to himself, he's irritated at this.
Mm-hmm. But with that, we are over an hour over. So we will stop for now. You guys just defeated 3 hags and saved kids.
Yeah.
Y'all should be proud of yourselves.
We
We
are.
didn't die.
Darn tootin' you didn't die.
And it only took the squishies getting hit once to learn their lesson.
Okay. Okay, listen.
Well, I
This
missed
is
that.
what Jim does.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is what Jim does. Don't worry about it. I'm the
I will-
frickin' DM, and he's like, no, you do this. And then I have to, read shit over again.
You literally fucked me over
Back
so bad.
driver. Backseat
I mean,
driver.
dude, here it is. Like, I know you're yelling at me for freaking calling the opportunity attack on you, but you'll never forget to disengage again.
Okay.